Hey guys, our decline here, average picker. So a little late at night, but we're gonna see if we can't get the UniFail pinned up by West Coast picks picked. Let's see what we can do here with it. I have had a couple of minutes on the lock already, just because I started filming and then a couple raccoons actually showed up on the front porch. And that sent the dog into a barking frenzy, but I didn't know what it was and thought maybe somebody's out there. So I had to cut filming short, kind of leave it and go check. It's not getting anywhere in those couple of minutes, so I can tell you that. It's kind of just chasing around in a circle. I was actually thinking of switching picks. We're using the full dent, but I'm not sure. The full dent's got it in it. I feel like we may need a little more lifting power. Now, 1 and 2. A lot of clicking off of them. So they either have a long way to go, or I am falling into a trap. Okay, a little bit of a false there. Pushing on 3 gave us some counter rotation, and we went a little bit deeper. Okay, our last few pins are really locking in the back there. Do some nudging. This is where I'm thinking may have to switch picks. I don't know. Okay, so we're back into it. This is getting to be a deep falset, guys. Here, I'll show it to you. We're really climbing into it, and it really feels like it's just barely hanging on, but trying to find which pin, oh, it's hanging on with. It's proving to be pretty difficult. Oh, I'm losing my tension a little bit. Usually you can hit some of the pins, and you'll get one that'll give you a little more feedback. It, will talk to you a little bit more. And okay, that's the one. This one's giving us, it feels like, several options. I mean, it's possible we're in a false with more than one pin, but I think we're on 5, and I'm just going to try to get as good of a lift off of him as I can. Kind of slipped off of him a little bit. Man, I don't know. I know we often compare picking locks to little puzzles. Oh, there we go. That was the one. So I think I think it was 4 that we ended up finding, but I'll tell you, two or 3 felt like it could go, and it was 5 or 6 in the back that felt like it really needed more lift on it. Yeah, so I know we often compare locks to puzzles. Man, this one really felt like it was giving you some choices there on what to do. In fact, I would probably say this is one of the first ones in a while that it's very playful. It's a very playful little lock. Okay, so we do have a key. And, yep, 6 pins. That's our bidding. And we know it's going to work. It's West Coast Picks. Oh my gosh, that is really smooth, actually. That was me. Tried to get the thing out. That was not hanging up on the retraction. Okay, I'm going to adjust the camera a little bit so we can kind of see the gutting. Oh, look, a C-clip. Of course, I didn't bring any pliers into the room like I probably should have. I was actually just getting scolded for that like an hour ago by somebody. They were like, shouldn't you just have pliers there? I'm like, yeah. Oh gosh, this one's really in there. Oh, went flying. Oh, there we are. This thing's gonna need a shim, isn't it? I think I've got. Maybe not. Let's see. Is that gonna be too big? Yes, it is gonna be too big. What about this one? Okay, I think this one will work if we're just a little careful. Look twice. That's the secret to being careful, because we almost just blundered it. Beautiful. Guys, I already see some craziness going on. I like these West Coast, you do some really neat work. Let's see. Kind of spoolie guy. Another one. Much smaller. Much smaller. Oh, that's a neat. It's another just kind of like a spooled in top portion of the pin, but it's pretty neat. And I think, oh, yep, there it is. And we've got a pin and pin element for 1. And what we got? Anything going on upstairs here? Or upstairs. I'm tired, guys. I'm probably gonna misspeak a lot in this. Okay, those are all standard. There's nothing, no core work's been done. Alright, do I have a marker? I'd like to mark the front of this. And, let's see what we got. Oh, yeah, that with the pin and pin explains all the clicking number 1 gave us. I think 1 is a bit of a red herring, though. at least for me, the work seemed to be really going on more in the back of the lock. Okay, I heard you start to emerge. Oh. Oh, we had another pin and pin in 4. Oh, shit. Is that another one? 5. And then I think I lost track of the orientation. Wow, 5 explains all the little nudging that just kept giving us slightly more it kept kind of just nudging us more and more into a false set. Okay, so and 6 looks like it may have been the start of a pin and pin. So upstairs, we'll try to get the camera in there. It doesn't look like we've got anything going on. Got some different pins, or different springs rather, but no serrations or anything like that. Okay, let's get the camera around and take a look at this, because these are some really cool pins, guys. Okay, so the springs are out because we had a bit of a spill. Let's see. Feels like it's a little strange. Something like that, maybe. So, zoom in a little bit for you. Let's see what we got. So this is our 1 key pin. So you can see we had a little pin and pin going. But if we look at the number 1 chamber driver, some really nice fine cuts there. So you can see how that pin and pin would interact, and it just gives you a lot more kind of clicks and stuff than what it would if you just had a couple serrations on there. So that's our 2 driver, little spool guy, and he was paired up with this one. And 3 almost looks like he could be a pin and pin or have a floating element to him, but he doesn't. It's a really neat little pin, like that. Got a spool there at the top, and then it kind of gives us a little bit more taggable if we get him up really high. And that's the driver in 3 that he was paired to. And 4. Really nice little cut there. And this guy I lost orientation on. When I was trying to get him out. But look at that, just completely serrated pin with a sheath. So some serrated pin and pinning. But yeah, I don't know which way. He was in there. So I'm not sure which way he was aligned, and it's the same with 5. I'm pretty sure, just because of the way he is, he's cut that this would be to the shear line. But look at that guy. So he's one of the ones, like, every time I tagged him, we just moved into a little bit more of a false set, just ever so slightly. It just kept shifting. And you can see why here. That's some amazing work there, West Coast. And number 6, it looks like, let me see if he, Yeah, there we go. So it almost looks like he was the start of something. And then didn't quite finish. That hollow bit does not interact with anything on him. You can see. So it could just be a case of starting to do another pin and pin or something and changing your mind. Just perfectly fine to do. So thanks to Butler again for, make sure I'm getting these names right. Yeah, for passing this on, and thanks West Coast Picks for pinning that up. Can I get it all in frame here somehow? Let's zoom it out. Thanks West Coast Picks for pinning that up. That's a really fun little playful lock. I really enjoyed that. All right, you guys have a good night and have a good one.